Good day, everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm starting off this video is that not starting off on a good note. It was supposed to be my last shift to head into work, and unfortunately, things are not going the way they're supposed to be. I'm just inside the garage right now, but last few days have been pretty bad around here, weather-wise. Went to go start my Jeep TJ tonight. Starter is hooped. It's all frozen up. I did go underneath, bang the ice and snow off the starter, did get it started, but I didn't want to risk driving to work. I've been having some issues with that starter for the last little while, where you go, it always had started, but the solenoid would kick out like right at the moment before it starts, but it would still fire. It's kind of weird. So right now the temperatures are getting down to like minus 30. And we have been in a snowstorm. I doubt my snowblower would even start, but coming out back here to the TJ here. She was froze solid. Oh, my car's stuck, so my winch quit working on my TJ. Won't spool in. Won't unspool, it's probably frozen, so I'm going to try to drag it out. Alright, see if I can. Oh yeah, easy. Easy. Alright, there I am, dug out. Finally. Oh, I'll put that away tomorrow. Those clevises are too cold. I did try using the traction boards, but they didn't seem to work underneath the Jetta. Just couldn't get up on those to catch some traction. Carmen's, what are you doing? Hey, what are you doing? High fives? Look at high fives. Do you want to play? Do you want to play? Do you want belly rubs? Do you want some belly rubs? Do you? Carmen's, I got the car dug out. It kept getting... Ow! Ah, your little claws! Ah! Your little claws are sharp, Carmen's. They're sharp. Where are you going? Hey? What are you doing? What are you doing? Good morning, Carmen's. What are you doing? Rawr. Are you going to attack your little catnip pillow? There you go. Oh, the sun's bright out, which is good. Are you catching some sun rays, Carmen? Is that what you're doing? And are you a happy kitty? And are you? Are you just a chilling away? Is that what you're doing? Glad I got the car unstuck and flattened the snow out on the road, because it got cold last night. So all the snow got hard. No more soft snow, so I shouldn't have any more issues with my car being stuck. Plus next few days, it's gonna get warm, but right now I have to get back to work. Got these big shocks to install. Carmen is chilling, investigating the rays, sunbathing. Tomcat hated the sun and heat, but Carmen loves it. In the wintertime, to save money, I like to have my blinds open, because when the sun shines in the window, I can actually heat my house up about 4 degrees. So I usually keep my temperature at 18 degrees Celsius, and with the sun in an average winter day, I can usually get my house up to like 22 degrees. Less time for the furnace running and more money in my pocket. What are you doing, Carmen's? Did you see a bird? Are you going to investigate? Are you? Just got the furnace going. All right, we got lots to do today. I got 2 days to finish this up. So I can get the JK out, bring the TJ in to fix it. Also, since winter's coming, what I did is I swapped the batteries around. If you guys remember, When I first got this JK, when the alternator failed, I had to get a new battery, and I put the new battery as reserve, which is back here. And now this battery is from 2019. It's still good. It still tests good, but it's getting weak. And I know it'll probably suffer throughout this winter. So I swapped the batteries around, put the new one for the main starting battery, because I was thinking about just replacing it, but with inflation and everything else, that battery is almost $300. And I'm like, it's still good. I'm gonna use it as a secondary battery. We need to get this fixed. We need to get this fixed. I usually always have one vehicle in maintenance mode, so I always have two as backup, but unfortunately last night I missed a day of work. It's a 12-hour shift. It's over $500. I'm missing out at. I'm hopefully going to make it up this week going in for an extra day of work, because but I have to get this Jeep fixed. My car definitely won't make it to work, but I'll feel mentally much better having it back on the road, getting the TJ inside. I know I've been having some issues with that starter, and it's time to swap out. New starter will be here tomorrow. Now it's time to fit these up. You guys remember the last video, I cut off all the brackets and that is to fit up these JKHD skid plates for rear Falcon shocks. Those Falcon shocks I got that are different from the ones I took out, there's reservoirs on them. And these ones here have the skid mount for the reservoirs. So I need to fit them up, plus rear sway bar links. And also has 3 settings of adjustment, but I am going to set it up at the factory setting. We gotta grab our kit right here. Nuts and bolts. I'm gonna grab a nut, washer, 9/16. These have already been loosened off, so hopefully this ratchet will be able to spin them out. No. I can only dream. Weakness is life. Gonna use the old death swivel. Drops right out. So I got my new bracket. And because I got 3 settings and I'm using the factory, I'm hoping just to hit that notch up and then we can weld it. It says to hit it with a hammer. It's looking good. Take it off now. Just put some of this rust converter on there for right now, and then once it dries, gonna put some rust paint. See, you don't need to weld that corner up if you don't want to. I'm gonna use my TIG welder. This ES welder TIG 250P is working out pretty good for me. Hasn't let the smoke out of the wires yet, that's for sure. There we are. Got a little bit of undercut right there. I went thin on the weld because I didn't want it to leak through, and it came through because we got a little bit of a gap, so I just ground that down so it'll still fit up. Now I'm gonna throw some black rust paint on this, get her prepped. Wanna get high? Rust painted. It's important to have both surfaces done. Helps slow down the corrosion. Now I can come over to this side and do the same. Get it all prepped. Oh, you bastard. This one here's a little seized. Now the fun can begin. Let's get this control arm out. Now it's time to start fitting this up, getting the new control arms in. Got my bolts, torque wrench. Come inside here. Got my control arms in there. And these long ones are gonna be for the rear, is what I'm going to assume. And I got the other ones down there. This is where you need some small hands to get in that channel. Just debating if I need to get the die grinder out just a little bit. I think I might just get the die grinder out just a little bit. See if I can get in there. There we go. There we go. Love that color green. Now to line up the new control arm, because we're not adjusting the bottom control arm, we're going to be adjusting the top to correct the pinion angle. Let's start turning this out. Actually going to pull this completely. I'll put some anti-seize on it. Didn't look like there was some anti-seize, but there was, so we're going to add a little bit more. Just saying, I'll never be adjusting these again once they're put in, but stranger things have happened in my life. Oh, getting closer. Oh. Half a turn more. There we go, now we're perfect. Get some grease into there. Shut her down. This covered, I got rocks in there? I think I got rocks in there. How do you get a rock in the grease gun nipple? Got her out though. Pretty sure this one here just lubricates down. Yeah, lubricates down to the bolt. I'll put a couple shots in this one here. Also, gonna put a dab of anti-seize on these bolts, because if I ever have to take them off later on, I'll thank myself. It looks pretty good if I do say so myself. See what this one here is gonna be like to line her up. Kind of grind the edge of the bolt down. It'll help you in this situation to get it aligned. So I'm gonna start it with a hammer. And then pray that I didn't damage the threads on the other side. Let's just see what's gonna happen. Where'd my impact go? Now we're good. Thread it in. Torquing these down. Here's been quite the struggle because it doesn't fit in so nicely, but I'm trying to get her pried back enough. You can see, but that hole's kind of out right there. But what I did is I ground down that bolt, so I'm hoping this is an old one I can sacrifice, try to get it aligned. Sometimes you can get it to work, sometimes not. So I ground it down further, give me a better point. I can hopefully get started and suck that back. Otherwise I'll have to get the come along. Alright, I drove it home, but let's hope it... Hoping, see, doing that trick. This one here, I'll get started, and it'll go right in. Oops. There we go. And same with this one. I chamfered it just a little bit. So I'm going to spin that nut on. And I can spin it on by hand. So I know that we're good. Holy, this is actually taking quite a bit longer than I had thought. Getting closer though, getting closer to the end. That's what I'm talking about right there. Put a fine point on it. Trust me, I've been down this road a million times. And this is a lifesaver for you. If you have a bolt to sacrifice, do this. Otherwise, you'll have to get a come along or porta power to suck it in. And this works every time. Those ones are all set up, ready to go. Heater's been going pretty hard today. It's been cold. But we have one issue to overcome. You can see right there. I am going to have to push the differential up at a little bit of an angle. I'm hoping that I can get away with leaving the lower control arms the way they are and just punch it up a little bit. You gotta be mindful of your coils so you don't put a kind of like a hoop in them. I get the impact with a death swivel. I don't want this to be all right. I was thinking we had a seize bushing there. I think we're good. Yeah. There we go. We're out. This control arm. Out. Before I pull that last control arm out, I got a bottle jack. I'm gonna go underneath. We're gonna put some support underneath the front. All right, we got the old Power Fist 12-ton low profile bottle jack. And right now, I'm just gonna stick it underneath. And I'm gonna put some pressure on that differential. As you can see, we're already starting to come up. And I'm going to take the other control arm out now. And just to play it safe, I got those big jacks on the back in case something was going to slip off the axles. So I got no upper control arms. So at this point, I'll jack her up a little bit. Telling you right now, when you're working on something and you need like a low profile light, you guys probably saw this. I got this light off Amazon a little while ago. It's got some settings, but it's a flexible light and it works awesome. Works awesome for working on projects. They actually come in a pack of 2. I don't think they'd be that good if you want to take them camping or something. They don't throw that much light, but for working on stuff in the garage where you are close contact, they're awesome. Where's my rubber mallet? Did anybody notice I originally put this control arm in backwards? The curve's got to go to the inside. But I wasn't thinking, I was thinking of the grease nipple instead. This little bracket right here that fits inside the channel for your bolt, for your control arm. If you ever have issues with that, you will not be having a good day. Looks like we got some undercut all around. Got her in. Set the crank out to Johnny, joined a few more threads, and got her. This is where I said struggle will be real. First, you want to make sure you're lined up. Because if you're not lined up, looks Looks like I should be able to go through the hole. Yeah. Oh. You can actually feel it. You push the bolt back and forth, and if it goes in with it, then you know you're in, and we're in. So close. So close. Manipulate the Johnny joint a little bit. Yes. And I'm in. So what you gotta do sometimes is tap it. And then feed on our special retainer right there. This wobble. There we go. All of our control arms are in. I can remove the jack and the block now. So I just got my wrench balanced there. And torque this up. There we go. Torqued. Yeah, there we go. Torqued. Get a better view of that driveline angle right there. It's got a slight little bend there because it needs that. You don't want these CVs to be completely straight. You need the grease to be able to move around. It's been a long day in the garage, but control arms are in. Pinion angle is set. Track bars in. Falcon shock guards, or you want to call them, are in. Core 4x4 tier 3s, that's what these are. They came with the stickers. Not that it matters, but the stickers aren't going to last. That being said, it's motherfucking beer time. We're going to grab a Dino Sour. Stone Fruit Sour. Alright, motherfucking beer time, everybody. That's a well-deserved beer. Got a little ways to go yet. I have to get this JK out of the garage tomorrow to bring the TJ in. Hopefully the TJ will start. I'm not going to have a starter issue. Starter's supposed to be delivered tomorrow. I kind of screwed myself with this winter storm and everything else. This is what I was trying to avoid. But things didn't work out to get my JK finished before winter. Is that I always have one vehicle maintenance mode. As you guys know, I'm always working on something and then driving the other two. So I always have a backup in case something happens. But unfortunately, I got screwed. Couldn't make it in the work. I am going to try to go in for Thursday on my day off because there's some training and a tech's coming in, do some maintenance on a machine to make up for the lost time. But we accomplished a lot. Adjusted the pinion angle. Got the upper lower control arms in. Track bars tightened down. Got the Falcon shock guard mounts put in. Project's moving along. Anyways, cheers everybody. That beer is tasting so good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next one. That's it. Shut her down for tonight. Tomorrow's another day.